Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to POB Media's first broadcast of the winter sports season. We have a real treat for you guys tonight as we are here live from the Nassau Collesium. I'm Gavin Weingarten, joined alongside Alana Mitnick, and this is POB Primetime. And we are back. Alana, let's dive right into it.
Well, we're so thrilled to be back here in the Nassau Collesium for the third straight season, and there's no better place to have a season opener than right here. Now, both these teams are looking to get off on the right foot by winning in this building today. Now, Plainview knows best. Last year, it came down to the wire, with their last game being a possible playoff clincher. While it didn't go Plainview's way, it did teach them how important every game is, which is why it's so important to win here today. Gavin?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players to look out for here. Alana, I know we've had a lot of conversation about which players are kind of going to start and going to have big impact on this game. Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I think a player to watch is going to be Jordan Rabinovich. He is back after playing last season at Lou High, and this Plainview team is certainly happy to have him. He's friends with a lot of these guys who had big impacts last year, including Landon Littman and Brendan Sheriff, and I think that chemistry is going to help him out here today.
Yeah, 100%. You have a lot of guys who were on this team last year. Obviously, Ma and Brake, both sophomores last year, now kind of growing through the program, becoming leaders. Both are starting here tonight, and big things are expected. Obviously, Andrew Ma coming off a season where he started more than 75% of the games, and he had a big impact for this team. Obviously, some seniors you're missing out on, Zach Worth. You have guys like Tommy Petrosoric, who you're missing out on the leading point scorer from last year, but you get to keep guys like Landon Littman. He was here all last year and a big key factor alongside Tommy Petrosoric. So it'll be very interesting to see what goes on here tonight. We're very excited to have you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be really crucial. The JV team last season had an incredible season, and now so many of those players are up here. And being able to play with guys like you mentioned, Andrew Ma, Landon Littman, who've been playing together, being able to get them both, JV after what they were able to do last season, I think it's so crucial using both of those powerhouses.
Yeah, and you have guys like Chase Ruling, you have Sam Lisnitzer, Alex Zager, all these guys coming up from JV, working under this entire Hawks basketball program, and now coming up to play on Varsity. And we have just about 35 seconds left until the tip-off. It's a great night here at Nassau Collesium. It's a little bit chilly outside, but what else do you expect from some good Hawks winter sports? So, we just finished warm-ups, and now we're going to take you live to the Nassau Collesium Court of Dreams. And we are just about to get underway. Your Oceanside starters: number 12, Dylan Alfaro; number 32, Max Kane; number 1, Josh Gamara; number 13, Omar Vasquez; and number 2, Luis Saglembeni. And for Plainview, the starters: number 1, Jaden Iroth; number 11, the junior, Jordan Rabinovich; number 12, the senior, Landon Lippman; number 24, the junior, Andrew Ma; number 35, Ethan Brake.
At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 11, Jordan Rabinovich. And at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 12, Landon Lippman. And now, starting lineup for the Oceanside Sailors. At guard, a 6' senior, number 2, Luis Saglembeni. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 12, Dylan Alfaro. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 13, Omar Vasquez. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 32, Max Kane. And at forward, a 6'5" senior, number 1, Josh Gamara. The head coach of Oceanside is Ed Reiser. He's assisted by Connor Gorney. We want to remind all spectators that here at Oceanside, let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. Be loud, be proud, be positive. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated, and are grounds removed from this side of the competition. The men and women with yellow Supreme jackets are here to ensure everyone has a great game day experience. We trust and respect the authority and role of this event. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, and let's go Sailors!
And it's time for tip-off here at Nassau Collesium. It'll be Gamara and Lippman for the tip-off. And we're just about underway, the first 8-minute quarter of Hawks basketball this season. And Lippman wins it. Ma taking up the court. Pass to Rabinovich. Rabinovich drives in. Out to Lippman. Lippman to Iroth. Iroth driving in. Back out to Ma. To Rabinovich. And Rabinovich travels. That's going to be an Oceanside ball on the Plainview turnover. It'll be number 2, Luis Saglembeni, to take the inbound. Hawks with a high press here. To Gamara. Gamara taking the ball up the court. Pass outside to Saglembeni. To Kane. Kane to Gamara. Saglembeni. Alfaro steps out of bounds, and that'll be an Oceanside turnover. Hawks ball. Iroth inbounds to Ma. Ma up the court. Driving in to Iroth. Iroth outside to Lippman. Lippman misses off the rim. Hand off to Gamara. Gamara over to Alfaro. Alfaro. And it's a 2. It's in for 2 for Oceans. Rabinovich now. Lippman. Again off the backboard and the rim. It'll now be Saglembeni again up the court. Passed off to Alfaro. Alfaro, controlled by Kane, to Gamara. Gamara, looking for a shot, and he drains it! Oceanside leads, 5-0.
Now that was a shot I saw him take exactly in warm-ups. He made it every single time. That's going to be a spot where the Hawks are going to want to defend him strong.
And Rabinovic now with his own 3 off the rim. Oceanside.
The Hawks are trying to take these very deep shots right now, not getting close to the rim or trying to get points in the paint.
Saglin Benny steps out of bounds once again. Now it'll be Lippman to inbound to Ma. Ma, up the court. Ma, handoff to Rabinovic. Iroth to Ma. Over his head to break. Back to Iroth. Iroth back out to Rabinovic. For 3, and it's good! Jordan Rabinovic with his first points as a varsity basketball Hawk. And Oceanside now, up the court, Gamara goes in, and 1!
Basket is scored by number 1, Josh Gamara.
Oceanside now leads 7-3, and Gamara will go to the line.
Playing number 24, Andrew Ma, his first, team's first. At the line for 1 is Josh Gamara.
And Gamara hits the free throw. Oceanside now leads 8-3. Ma, up the court. To Lippman. Lippman holding the ball. Break, top of the key. Break, drives in. Floater. And he sinks it. Ethan Break for 2.
Ethan Break is someone who's definitely going to be a big leader on this team this year. Didn't get as much playing time last year as he was only a sophomore, but like you said earlier, departures of some key seniors, he's definitely going to get a lot more playing time.
Cut inside. Iroth now, driving up the court. Outside to Rabinovic. Rabinovic drives in now. Iroth. Iroth on the baseline, having trouble controlling the ball, and it's stolen away by number 12, Alfaro. To Gamara. Gamara to Alfaro. To Saglin Benny. Saglin Benny looking. Back to Gamara. Gamara for 3. No good. Lippman now. Up the court. Hawks pressing her. Rabinovic steps in, out to Iroth, out to Ma. To Rabinovic. Sinks the 2.
Rabinovic for 2.
8-7. Oceanside leads. Saglin Benny taking the ball up the court. Pass out to Vasquez. Vasquez tried for Gamara, out of bounds. Turnover, Hawks ball.
And here we're going to see Sterling Sloman come in right now. This is a big surprise, I think, to a lot of people to see him not starting here today. Not surprising now, seeing him into the game.
Yeah, you see Jaden Iroth obviously coming up from JV, and he got the start today. But Sterling Sloman, a very good player. He had a lot of minutes last year for this varsity team. Now Rabinovic. Out to Sloman. Ma. Easy lay, and Ma with 2. Hawks now lead 9-8. Saglin Benny up the court. And a little confusion there for number 13, that's Vasquez. Out to Alfaro. Alfaro driving in. He shoots. And just off the rim, it'll be a Hawks ball.
Checking in for the Sailors, number 4, Jordan Simpson, number 14, Aiden Diaz.
So now we'll see 2 substitutions. That's number 14, Aiden Diaz, and number 4, that is Jordan Simpson. As Rabinovic, another 3, good for Rabinovic.
Number 11, Jordan Rabinovic.
Saglin Benny. Out to Kane. Kane, Gamara. Saglin Benny. Looks for Gamara again. Gamara driving to the basket and stopped. Lippman with the block there, but regained possession. And number 2, that's Seglin Benny again, unable to make a play. Rabinovich, that's a charging foul. So it's an offensive foul there for Rabinovich. It'll be a turnover, Oceanside ball.
There's already been a lot of turnovers in this game, something we saw a lot from this Plainview team last year, and obviously something that needs to be worked on.
So it'll be Diaz to take the ball up. Pass to Seglin Benny to Gamara. Gamara, good take to the basket. Hawks still lead 12-10. Break. Shot no good. And there's a reaching foul on Oceanside. So that was number 3 who just subbed in as well. That's Jaden Major.
And for the Hawks, number 15, Alex Zager.
And number 15, the junior Alex Zager, will also check in for the Hawks. Rabinovich. Pass out to Sloman. Sloman hits the 3. Hawks lead by 5. Gamara taking it up. Gamara to Diaz. Outside to Simpson. Gamara. Gamara shoots. Just off the rim, rebounded by Rabinovich. Rabinovich. Fast pace, driving in, and blocked! And another offensive foul now on Rabinovich. I don't think he's used to this kind of play. I mean, it's definitely not as fast-paced as some Lehigh basketball that you've seen from him.
He's definitely playing very aggressively, which definitely needs to be toned down in this style right here.
And now we'll see Newman check in for Rabinovich.
Checking in for the Hawks, number 25, Noah Newman.
And it'll be Diaz taking the ball up for Oceanside. Diaz out to Simpson. Simpson looking for options to Kane, to Gamara. And off the backboard, a miss for Gamara there. And Ma, fast break here. And Ma, no shot.
Fouls on Oceanside, number 14.
That's going to be a foul on Oceanside on Aiden Diaz. So Ma will inbound.
Checking back into the Sailors, number 13, Omar Vasquez.
So Vasquez will check back in for Oceanside. Ma, out to Sloman. Sloman driving in. With a good take, Sterling Sloman puts the Hawks ahead 17-10.
Practically nobody guarding him. Great read from Andrew Ma.
As number 3, that's Major. Gamara. Gamara driving in. Guarded by Zager, and a turnover. Alex Zager.
Fouls on Oceanside, number 1, Josh Amara, his first, team's third.
Lippman will inbound it to Ma. Ma. At half court. Pass to Lippman. Lippman. Outside to Sloman. Sloman driving in. Sloman with the leg.
Sterling Sloman.
Hawks now lead by 9. Major to Gamara. Gamara, will he let the clock run out? 10 seconds left.
They're holding for last shot here.
Gamara drives in, outside to Major. Major taking it himself to Simpson. Simpson, and no shot gets off. Great defense by the Plainview Hawks. They lead 19-10 at the end of 1.
And that was a great showing in that first quarter. Really strong offense, but I would say the rebounds is what is a highlight right now for this Hawks team.
Yeah, and Sterling Sloman coming off the bench. A lot of energy, hitting a 3, multiple 2s there. And it kind of shows last season, even with all the seniors they lost, the Hawks won. They won last season 68 to 23?
Yeah, 63-28 against this Oceanside team in this building. They know how to play this team well, and hopefully they can get there again tonight.
Yeah, and it was a big game. You lose your seniors, obviously, like we've been saying all game. You have Zach Worth, who is a lethal three-point shooter, but you still retain guys, you get guys back. And so far, it's looking like another dominant showing here from Plainview.
And honestly, I'm expecting to see more throughout this game from Landon Littman, who led the team last year in 10.2 points per game. That's something I would keep an eye out for.
Yeah, and I mean, you have a really good staff coaching you. It's Coach Harris's 20th season coaching the Hawks here. I mean, great coaching staff under him. They do a great job building up the program. You obviously have Coach LeRae, who's been in Plainview School District for a very long time as well. And honestly, that duo, the coaching staff for the varsity basketball team, just been very good and hoping to get a great season here.
Coach Harris always shows a ton of energy down on that sideline. He cares so much about this team, and I think that's why they're hopefully going to put together a strong performance.
So we'll see a similar starting lineup here for Oceanside. It'll be Gamara. It'll be number 14, that's Aiden Diaz. Number 13, Omar Vasquez. And number 4, Jordan Simpson checking in. So Vasquez will inbound to number 14, that's Aiden Diaz. Iroth, Sloman, Lipman, Newman, and Zager all back out for the Hawks. Diaz, guarded by Iroth. To Gamara, to Simpson. Simpson, to Gamara. Gamara. And tipped, Noah Newman, driving, fast break Noah Newman, misses, Iroth puts it back up, and the Hawks now lead 21-10.
Iroth's first varsity points, and obviously this is a really big game. It's his first varsity game playing in the Nassau Collesium, handling it pretty well so far.
Major, out to number 13, that's Vasquez, unable to make anything happen. Iroth now, another fast break, Sloman. And there's going to be a foul.
Fouls on Oceanside number 4, Jordan Simpson.
So foul on Simpson, and he'll come out.
Checking in for the Sailors, number 12, Dylan Alfaro. Number 11, Aaron Roditi.
And now we'll see the entrance of number 11, that's Aaron Roditi. Littman, driving in on the baseline, off the backboard. Littman, pass out to Newman. Newman to Iroth. Iroth for 3. Off the rim, and Gamara has it on the floor. Iroth rebounds. Iroth driving in. And there's a foul on ground on number 11, so that's going to be on Rodati. So Newman will inbound now. Newman to Zager. Zager off the rim. And Gamara has ball for Oceanside, passed off to Major. Major looking, finds Alfaro. Alfaro at the top of the key. Outside to Vasquez. Back out to Alfaro and stripped away. It's Zager now, outside to Sloman. Sloman driving in, and he sinks it. Hawks lead 23-10, and Oceanside will call a timeout.
Timeout, Oceanside, full timeout.
All right, I got a fun story here. We're Plainview versus Oceanside in basketball right now, but you have 2 guys on this team, Ethan Brake and Alex Zager, who led the Plainview Hawks football team to the playoffs to play Oceanside in the fall.
That's a great story. Upcoming a little bit, we have STN. You know, we submitted a great piece for our Hawks football team that they had a great season this year. I mean, we had a great fall season. Girls varsity volleyball going all the way to state championships. Boys making the playoffs for the first time in 6 years for the boys varsity football team. And overall, just a great season. Sports update will be coming out soon. Our little that Alana and I actually hosted this time. Little nice fall recap as winter season begins. Our first broadcast. And yeah, we have a great crew here today. Obviously, Aslan Khan, Ethan Saxton here manning a camera. Our great advisor, Mr. Joseph Pilata, all joining us here today. It's a little bit of a smaller crew. It's a very special experience. Last year, I was not able to make it. We had our great alumni, Sawyer Bugatti, calling this game with Alana.
Yeah, we've had a great time every year. I'm really excited to be able to be back, and I think it's great that Plainview gets this opportunity every year.
So now it'll be Oceanside ball with 6:26 left in the second quarter. Salingbemi taking it in. Outside to Roditi. Roditi to Gamara. Gamara backwards, unable to do anything. Tried to be stripped by Roditi, but off his hands, so Zager will inbound it to Iroth.
Andrew Moss coming back in for Noah Newman.
Number 22, Jaden Balone.
And Jaden, number 22, that's Jaden Balone, will come in. Littman passes to nowhere. That's Kane with a, looks like a foul. That's going to be reach or a holding.
Jaden Iroth, his first, team's first.
Vasquez with the inbound. Vasquez to Saglembeni. Gamara shoots off the rim. Ma up to Zager. Zager back to Sloman. Sloman. Littman. Iroth for three. Drains it. Hawks lead 26-10.
This is definitely the type of scoring the Hawks were anticipating here tonight against Oceanside.
Saglembeni. Gamara. Gamara looking for options. Holding for a very long time. Out to Saglembeni again. And stolen away. That's Littman. Littman up the court. Taking himself. And Littman. Good for two. Hawks now lead 28-10.
Littman's currently sitting 25th all time in Hawks scoring. Definitely going to try and inch up that leaderboard throughout the season, getting it done here tonight.
Yeah, 100%. Now Iroth, great defense here from the Hawks. Saglembeni shoots and hits for two. Hawks lead 28-12. Sloman out to Ma. To Zager. Zager lets it rip and hits it for three.
Those are his first varsity points as well.
Yeah, and obviously a varsity athlete, you saw him kind of carry this football team. You know, they had a great season partially because of Zager's efforts, and now making his way up onto the varsity basketball roster. It'll be Gamara for Oceanside now, driving in, guarded by Zager. And that's going to be a push by Zager.
Fouls on play number 15, Alex Zager, his second, team second. Check back in for the Hawks.
Saglembeni now to inbound. Top of the key, it's Vasquez. To Kane. Gamara for three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Break. Break taking it himself. Bounce pass to Iroth. Iroth. Great lay there. Great passing from Ethan Break. And another timeout taken by Oceanside. And we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to cut to our ads. We'll be back in just a minute.
The amazing sports that POB JFK has. Baseball, soccer, football, and countless others. But there's an underrated sport that not many have heard of. It's the hardest, most challenging, and most dedicated sport in all of JFK. The Media Club. Tricks such as running with a camera,
remain as the Hawks lead 33-12. As the inbound now to number 14, Aiden Diaz checks back in for Oceanside. Diaz dribbling, blocked by Ma. And Gamara slips on the floor. Sterling Sloman, great defense there as he takes the ball up. Ma to Sloman, Sloman to Iroth. And it'll be a turnover as there's some commotion on the floor. And an offensive foul for Plainview.
Play number 21, Sterling Sloan.
So Diaz will check in and inbound for Oceanside. Gamara up the court. Saglin-Benny to Gamara. Gamara bodying his way through. Grabs the rebound. Gamara looking for options. And that's a travel. Turnover back to back for both Oceanside and the Hawks, and that's been a pretty consistent factor this game. A lot of turnovers for the first 13 minutes.
That's something you got to try and avoid, obviously, early on in the season. First half of the first game, stuff you got to work out. That'll be something the Hawks clean up throughout the year.
Iroth now to Ma. Ma outside to Sloman. Sloman off the rim. Rebound by Zager to Iroth. Again off the rim. Rebound by Diaz. Pass to Gamara. Gamara to Saglin-Benny. Easy lay for Saglin-Benny. Hawks still up 19 points in the second quarter. Iroth to break. Zager for the three. Bang! Zager puts the Hawks ahead, 22.
Definitely looked like there was a little contact there from Vasquez on Zager, still able to make that shot.
Diaz up to Gamara. Gamara back out to Diaz. Diaz, he drains his own. Iroth to Sloman, back to Ma. Iroth again, looking for options. Finds Ma. Ma, top of the key. Out to break. Break! Bang from three! Hawks now lead by 22 points in the second period. Kane now. Kane driving in to Diaz. Diaz off the rim. Kane with the rebound, throws it off Zager, and it was out of bounds on Zager. High IQ play there for Kane. Max Kane for Oceanside.
Number 32, Max Kane.
So it'll be Saglin-Benny to check in for the inbound. Out to Gamara. Gamara guarded by Zager. Saglin-Benny. Back to Gamara. Out to Vasquez. Vasquez, air ball. Break to Ma. Ma puts it up. And one, Andrew Ma.
You know, we mentioned last year how Plainview won on such a large margin, 63-28. It was their largest point differential in a game all season. They're going to look to do the same thing here today. Right now, Oceanside only 17 points.
Yeah, and they're starting out even hotter than this. I mean, at this point, you're looking at an 80-point game here for POB JFK. And Ma misses the free throw. It'll be Gamara to Alfaro. Alfaro trying for some over-the-head, behind-the-back shenanigans, unable to make anything happen. Ma at half court, driving in. Ma taking the lane, just misses. And that's and one. That's number 20, Brandon Sheriff. Brandon Sheriff, we didn't even catch him checking in. It was so sneaky, and now he gets quick little and one here. Put the Hawks ahead 43-17. So Iroth will come out as well, and we will see number 22, that's Danny Dayan, check in for the first time for this Hawks team. And Sheriff misses the free throw, rebound by Break, misses the shot, and Gamara will take it now, fast break, Ma's there, and he dunks it! It's kind of like the Chris Paul with the dagger, like when they're ahead.
Yep.
Like Chris Paul with the dagger to cut the lead to 43. Like that's kind of what that play was right there. Like, do you need to dunk when you're down by 30? Not necessarily, but it's always cool.
It'll definitely be a play that he'll look back on and be proud of when he watches it.
Especially at Nassau Collesium, you know, that's a G League hoop right there, not your everyday high school hoop. and tipped, almost went in, and that was Lippman. Saglin Benny hits the three. Bank is open for Saglin Benny.
Oceanside getting hot here with 30 seconds left in the second quarter. That's going to be a timeout from Coach Harris.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense, obviously. Letting up a couple silly points there. I mean, but Hawks still leading by 21. It also happens. You took some of your starters out. Iroth came out, and you had some guys who haven't played varsity basketball yet checking in. Obviously, Brandon Sheriff, a senior, kind of a veteran on this team. But not a lot of players who have had that many minutes in this team.
And even Brandon Sheriff, that's someone who didn't get a ton of playing time last year, as a senior this year, looking for some more of it, trying to prove himself as one of those qualified veterans on this team.
Yeah, and that's also a good timeout for Coach Harris, obviously, right before the half. So Oceanside will come back out. And it'll be the starters back in for Plainview, with the exception of Danny Dayan.
Danny Dane, a new addition to this Plainview team, moving from Port Washington. It'll be interesting to see what his role is here.
Yeah, and Port Washington, a team we regularly see when we're playing, just any athletic matchup. We will usually play Port Washington. They're a big team in our conference. As Lippman now from the corner. Dayan with the rebounds. Out to Rabinovich. Stolen away. That's number 4, Simpson, going in. Nice and easy lay. 6 seconds left. Hawks are going to try to speed things up here. Rabinovich taking it himself. Floater, and it's in! What was that? Jordan Rabinovich brings some of that Lehigh magic here to Plainview.
What a way to end the half.
Yeah, nice little floater skyhook, it looks like there. I've never seen that before in a Hawks game, but nice little way to end the half. Hawks lead by 21, 45-24. And now we're going to see an Oceanside cheerleader kick line, little something like that, I guess, going on here, because this is technically an Oceanside home game. It is a neutral site, and it's a very nice neutral site. It's always so great. I'm very proud to be here. Nassau Collesium, it's a big accomplishment, especially for POB Media. It's always nice to have a game outside of our soccer fields or our gym, and it's nice to get out, take all the equipment, take the cameras. But we are going to see an Oceanside cheerleading performance.
Please welcome the Oceanside Varsity Dance Team.
The amazing sports that POB JFK has: baseball, soccer, football, and countless others. But there's an underrated sport that not many have heard of. It's the hardest, most challenging, and most dedicated sport in all of JFK: the Media Club. Tricks such as running with a camera,
Faster, faster, faster. Oh, hold on, I forgot to hit start.
camera lifts, running up and down the bleachers, wire pulling, most importantly, trying not to run back to the media room and checking every door if it's open, but then eventually going through the front entrance. We also do some indoor practices such as asking random people some questions.
Can I interview you?
No.
Can I interview you?
No.
Can I interview you?
No. Yeah, we just do a lot of running around, really. I don't really understand some of the drills like lifting the camera or doing push-ups or even why the practices are so long. I was actually offered to be on the varsity baseball team, but I decided to do this instead.
Do you regret it?
Yeah, I guess.
POB Media Class. It's the new football.
Everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body right. Back streets back, alright. Hey, now, oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flame, I'll show you how. Got a question for you, better answer now. Rock your body now, everybody. Yeah. Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, rock your body right. Backstreet's back, alright.
What's up, everybody? It's Sora Bugatti and Alana Minnick, and we are back with another sports update.
No, not a sports update today.
What are we doing?
We're doing the commercial.
Oh, right, the commercial. If you guys want to learn how to do sports updates, and if you want to be in our live broadcast, make sure you join POB Media. We cover all Plainview sports through every season. Fall with our talented soccer and football teams, winter with our basketball, and in the spring with baseball and flag football.
You will be able to learn broadcasting skills and video editing skills through software like Premiere Pro and WeVideo. If you're interested in learning more about sports media, make sure to come down to room 168, Tuesdays, 11th period for POB Media Club meetings.
Got 6 more hours left to go, and then on the book right here, make sure you have to read chapter 1 and 2, okay? Chapter 1 and 2 is due.
Oh God, I'm so bored. I need to.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here.
And we are back for this second half of Hawks basketball. A dominant performance here in this first two quarters. Hawks lead 45-24, up 21 points. So, some big plays here. Obviously, Jordan Rabinovich coming back to this Hawks program and kind of dominating this first two quarters.
Yeah, he's been great, and someone else that I've been very impressed with is Sterling Sloman, someone who didn't initially start this game, but has made a huge impact when he's been out there so far.
Yeah, and he will not start the second half either. They're going to go back to their original starting lineup, which has worked. You have Ma, you have Brake, you have Rabinovich, Iroth, and Lippman. All of these players, they've all kind of been working together. The chemistry has been there, especially for a team with players who haven't played on varsity in the past 2 years. So now it'll be Brake. Inbound to Ma, and we are back underway. Ma Driving, Lippman for 3. Off the rim, Gamara. To Saglimbeni. Saglimbeni. To Alfaro. Alfaro. Out to Vasquez. Vasquez stripped. And Rabinovic will take it up himself. Rabinovic. And crashes in. And it's called an offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
And Rabinovic helped up by Break and Iroth.
Definitely some confusion from Coach Harris now speaking to the ref about the call on that play.
Yeah, he doesn't see an offensive foul, especially he was right there. I mean, the Hawks bench is literally exactly where the foul happened. So if he doesn't think it happened, I mean, he has every right to argue. Gamara now. Out to Alfaro. Alfaro. To Saglimbeni. Off the rim. Ma up the court. Takes it himself. Gets fouled, so Ma will go to the line and shoot 2.
Fouls on Oceanside number 32, Max Payne.
So in this game right now, Hawks are at 45 points. Last year when they beat Oceanside, they put up 63, which is the second most points that they put up all season last year. Let's see if they can beat that here tonight.
So Ma misses his first.
Andrew Ball.
And misses his second as well. Gamara grabs the rebound. Gamara driving. Looking for options, finds Alfaro. Alfaro shoots. And off the rim again, rebounded by Kane to Saglimbeni. Vasquez to Gamara. Kane back to Gamara. Gamara driving and he gets fouled. Looks like he was going to go up for something there. Nothing comes of it. Now he'll go to the line and shoot 2 as well.
His first, team second. At the line for the Sailors, number 1, Josh Clark.
So literally a minute 20 seconds in and you already have 2 fouls, turnover. Just starting out, more turnovers, which has been a constant this entire game. As Gamara makes his first, puts Oceanside within 20 points of the Hawks. And Gamara's second. It's no good. And it's called an Oceanside ball after Vasquez was kind of fighting for it. Maybe off the hands of a Plainview player. And it'll be Saglimbeni to inbound. Saglimbeni to Kane, and Kane, nice lay. Hawks lead by 18. Ma to Rabinovic. Rabinovic. Euro step, and he gets fouled as well.
A lot of fouls to start off this quarter. I know you just mentioned it, but obviously something both teams don't want to see.
Yeah, especially when you're just getting into the first 2 minutes. You have literally not even a minute 40 gone by, and you've already had 3 players shoot free throws. Rabinovic makes his first. And Rabinovic makes his second as well. Hawks now back up by 20. Saglimbeni at half court. Saglimbeni loses control on the ball a little bit there. Off to the side to Alfaro. Back to Gamara. Saglimbeni to Kane. Outside to Vasquez. Vasquez off the rim. Unable to hit his shots. Vasquez. Saglimbeni now. Blocked by Lippman. And it looks like Break kind of got it there, got the tip off of Saglimbeni's legs, but the refs will call it an Oceanside ball. So Saglimbeni will inbound. Guarded by Ma. Gamara. Looking for an option. Gamara. Bounce pass. And unable to make anything out of it. Hawks will now inbound. It'll be Iroth. Iroth to Ma. Ma up the court driving. And nice lay there from Ma. Ma scrambling back on defense. Saglin-Benny. To Gamara. Saglin-Benny. Kane. Alfaro. Alfaro backing down Iroth. Gamara now. And a little miscommunication there from Oceanside. Rabinovich will go up with the lay and miss. And Saglin-Benny on the breakaway. Floater off the rim. Now it'll be another fast-paced play here off the legs of Alfaro. So it'll be Hawks ball once again.
It's definitely been majority Oceanside possession so far here this quarter, but hopefully that's a change right now with the Hawks getting the ball right here.
You also see Vasquez and Alfaro come off, and Simpson will come back on. Rabinovich, bang! Rabinovich for three. Simpson. Saglin-Benny. Back to Simpson. Simpson, top of the key. Driving in. No options. Out to Gamara. Looking for Simpson. Simpson makes a man miss and hits the two. Iroth to Lippman. Lippman backing down Simpson and unable to make that floater there. Gamara out to Saglin-Benny. And he hits the three.
The Sailors have now surpassed the total that they put up here last year, which was 28, now sitting at 32, with still plenty of time left to go.
Yeah, I mean, the Hawks also coming close to that 63 points they put up, and still only about 11, 12 minutes left in this basketball game. So Sterling Sloman looks to check in for the Hawks. And Landon Lippman will shoot free throws. Lippman misses his first off the rim, and in we see Alex Zager and Sterling Sloman.
I think that's just been the plan for the Hawks here, switching out with Sloman and Zager.
Yes, so
been working out so far.
Iroth and Brake both come off as Lippman makes his second. We also see number 3, that's Major, come back on for Oceanside. Major to Simpson. Simpson seeing what he can do, and a travel there on Oceanside. Another turnover. So now Sloman will inbound. Ma really shining in this point guard role. He's been taking the ball up literally the entire game, and they've been having a lot of fast breaks here, just like this one. Zager in the corner, off the rim. Now it'll be Gamara. Gamara takes it himself, dunks again. All right, Josh Gamara. Rabinovich now, what can he do? Takes it himself, and he will shoot. So Rabinovich will shoot 2 at the line. Josh Gamara, what are we doing here? I mean, 2 dunks on the day, very, very cool. He is 6'5", and he has a very nice vertical that allows him to get up there as Rabinovich makes his first.
I mean, you said it before, you're in the Nassau Collesium, got to take those opportunities.
Yeah, you know, might as well. Big crowd, it's a neutral site. You have lots of fans from both teams. Rabinovich, 4 for 4 on the day for free throws.
Timeout, Plainview. Full timeout.
So Plainview will take a full timeout, up 21, and we're gonna go into a timeout of our own, and we will be back in just a minute.
The amazing sports that POB JFK has: baseball, soccer, football, and countless others. But there's an underrated sport that not many have heard of. It's the hardest, most challenging, and most dedicated sport in all of JFK, the Media Club. tricks such as running with a camera,
Faster, faster, faster. Oh, hold on, I forgot to hit start.
camera lifts, running up and down the bleachers, wire pulling, most importantly, trying not to run back to the media room and checking every door if it's open, but then eventually going through the front entrance. We also do some indoor practices such as asking random people some.
All right, and coming out of this timeout, Plainview leads 55-34. Big free throws there from Rubinovich. Obviously, one of the fundamentals of basketball is making your free throws, and he is 100% from the line tonight. Major to Gamara. Gamara driving in. And he'll take it. Ma to Rubinovich. Rubinovich drives in, outside to Sloman. Sloman for three. Air ball there for Sterling Sloman. Lippman now, out to Ma. Ma drives in and puts one up. He does get fouled, and he will shoot two now.
Foul on 7:32. Max Kane, his fourth.
It's been important how successful the Hawks have been from the line here tonight. Something we saw a couple times last year they weren't able to get done. Hopefully they can keep that going.
Yeah, especially one game I vividly remember is that 2-point game they lost in the last seconds to Syosset. That was especially because they were not making their free throws. Obviously, some problems on defense and some problems maintaining the lead, but a big game there missed because of missed free throws.
And that was their first game of the season last year, so that obviously stuck with them throughout the season. Hopefully this game will be an indicator of how the rest of the season will go.
And Ma makes his second. Major takes it up. Out to number 14, that's Diaz. To Simpson. Simpson, looking for options, finds Gamara. Gamara puts Zager on his behind, and he makes a three. Rubinovich now, to Ma, to Sloman. Sloman. And ball bouncing around here, unable to control it. Sloman gets it out to Ma, and Ma blocked by Gamara.
Ma obviously.
It'll be a Plainview ball. Ma on the floor. Looks like he hurt his leg. That looks like it would be his left leg.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have, obviously, you see Rubinovich stretching him out right there. Coach Harris will come out and take a look. But obviously, your star player, your point guard, especially a guy who's been on the team for multiple seasons now, even as a junior, this is going to be a tough loss.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the biggest impactful players tonight. We'll see. Hopefully he'll be okay to get back out there.
Yeah, and worst comes to worst, we see Iroth come back out. He obviously is a star player, or maybe we see someone we haven't seen so far. Maybe we see someone from deeper in the bench come out, but obviously you have guys like Sheriff, like Iroth. It does look like Iroth is checking in here if Ma is unable to continue.
And like you said, they do have a deep bench this year, which is different than I think what they had last year. That can be very helpful throughout the season.
Yeah, the good thing about their bench last year, it was a lot of seniors. You had a lot of guys who were experienced, obviously, on the varsity team.
And a lot of them were just generally athletes, not particularly basketball players, seeing certain guys across multiple different sports.
Yeah, and a quick little play there. Hawks now up 58-39, Alex Zager. Major now. Out to Diaz. Knocked out by Zager. Simpson driving in, spin move off the rim. And Sloman now taking the ball up the court. Sloman to Iroth. Rubinovich. Rubinovich holding the ball, top of the key. Rubinovich takes him one-on-one, step back off the rim. And Zager unable to grab the rebound. That's going to be an Oceanside ball, as we'll see number 2, that's Saglin Benny, check back in.
I would say he's probably been one of the most impactful players for this Oceanside team so far here tonight. But someone I was kind of expecting to see more of, who we haven't seen a lot, is Vasquez, who, you know, only a sophomore, but one of the taller guys out there right now. Maybe we'll see if he can do something in this fourth quarter.
As you see Vasquez pass to Simpson. Simpson to Major. Major out to Vasquez. Vasquez looking for a shot, can't find one, out to Gamara. And Gamara off the backboard. So it'll be Littman to take the ball up now. Littman drives in. Out to Sloman. Sloman, floater. Can't make it, puts it back up. That's Littman. Great rebound there. Great putback for Littman. And now, Hawks closing in on their 63-point total from last season. Saglin Benny holding the ball, waiting for a last shot here. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Saglin Benny. Saglin Benny for 3. Drains it. 2 seconds left. 1. Iroth puts it up. And just misses. Now, the Hawks lead 60-42 going into this fourth quarter here of some Nassau Collesium basketball.
The amazing sports that POB JFK has: baseball, soccer, football, and countless others. But there's an underrated sport that not many have heard of. It's the hardest, most challenging, and most dedicated sport in all of JFK: the Media Club. Tricks such as running with a camera,
Faster, faster, faster. Oh, hold on, I forgot to hit start.
camera lifts, running up and down the bleachers, wire pulling, most importantly, trying not to run back to the media room and checking every door if it's open, and then eventually going through the front entrance. We also do some indoor practices such as asking random people some questions.
Can I interview you?
No.
Can I interview you?
No.
Can I interview you? No.
Yeah, we just do a lot of running around, really. I don't really understand some of the drills like lifting the camera or doing push-ups, or even why the practices are so long. I was actually offered to be on the varsity baseball team, but I decided to do this instead.
Do you regret it?
Yeah, I guess.
POB Media Class. It's the new football.
All right, welcome to the fourth quarter of the season opener for the Plainview Hawks basketball team. Just underway now, coming out of that third quarter timeout. We're going to lead, obviously, Plainview 60-42, and we'll see Saglin Benny. Gamara behind the back.
New player in right now for Plainview, Noah Newman, coming off the bench a couple times in this game. Maybe we'll see him stick around.
And Iroth will take the ball up for the Hawks. Sloman to Rabinovich. Rabinovich, spin move, driving in. Rabinovich, nice and easy lay. Hawks lead 62-44. High scoring game here. I mean, you really don't see games go above 60 points, and that's really not even in the fourth quarter. It's Iroth, breakaway, misses the layup. Not something you usually see from a breakaway, especially from a varsity basketball player.
Definitely is going to be frustrated about that one.
So now Iroth with a high press, pass out to Simpson. Simpson taking the ball up the court, guarded by Sloman. Spin move for Simpson, out to Vasquez. Misses once again. Vasquez unable to hit most of his shots as Simpson puts it back up, unable. Vasquez tries to put it back up, unable again. Vasquez finally, after the fourth rebound, puts it back in. 62-46, Hawks lead. Rabinovich now driving in, and he will retain possession, obviously, ball off of Oceanside. So Iroth will inbound. Iroth to Rabinovich. Rabinovich. Spin move, step back. Just off the rim. And there's a travel there. Hawks will retain possession. Turnover for Oceanside.
Bunch of travels here tonight, which I think is really surprising. I don't remember seeing a lot of that last season.
No, definitely not. But it's also, it might be because it's a different court that they're used to playing on. You know, you never have a practice here. You have your little 30-minute warm-up before the game, but you never really have time to adjust yourself to this court. As it'll be out of bounds on Plainview, unable to make anything out of that turnover. So now it'll be Saglin Benny to take the ball up once again for Oceanside, guarded by Newman. Major, top of the key, out to Vasquez. And Gamara unable to make anything out of it. Zager now coming in. Rabinovich for a three, bang! Rabinovich, another three.
He's been able to make those shots from the far line countless times here tonight. And I have a feeling that's exactly what he intended to do.
And Zager getting knocked down again, but this time it's called a charging foul on Oceanside. Obviously, you saw him kind of get knocked down a little bit, which led to Gamara having those big play earlier in the third quarter. But now, obviously, getting a charging foul, making sure not to go down, or making sure that his aggression isn't used in a negative way. So Hawks lead 65-46, and there'll be a quick timeout. 30 seconds, Oceanside. Obviously, you're down by 19 points. Still a decent amount of time left, obviously. The way this Plainview team has been playing, I don't think you're going to make it up. Already surpassing their total that they had last season, beating Oceanside 63-28.
And they are 2 points away from surpassing their highest scoring game last season. Their highest score was 66 points last season, so we'll see. Hopefully they'll be able to break that one tonight.
So the Hawks and the Sailors will come back out. Just under 6 left to play in the fourth quarter.
I think it's also important to mention here the Hawks are without Ryan Feiner tonight, the senior who had a lot of playing time last year as a junior. Not too sure why he's out tonight. We'll get some more confirmation on that, but significant enough.
And Sloman now to break. Back up top of the key, it's Iroth. Iroth to Sloman. Rabinovich. Sloman for three. Bang! Sloman putting the Hawks ahead 68-46, their all-time highest scoring. And Gamara. So now Hawks still lead by 20. Obviously, their highest scoring, of the last season, their highest point game. Let's see how much they can build on it here. Iroth to Rabinovich. Rabinovich drives in. Out to Zager. Zager for three. Off the rim. Sloman looking to grab the rebound, but off of Simpson. So Hawks will retain possession. So Major will come off, and we will see Kane come back on. Iroth now. To Zager. Sloman in the corner. Back to Zager. Back to Iroth. Break to Zager. Sloman to break. Break. Spin move. Puts it up. And off the rim. Grabbed by Saglin Benny. Saglin Benny to Simpson. Simpson. Easy lay.
Timeout, Oceanside.
And Oceanside, another timeout, down by 18 here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In the spring with baseball and flag football.
You will be able to learn broadcasting skills and video editing skills through software like Premiere Pro and WeVideo. If you're interested in learning more about sports media, make sure to come down to room 168, Tuesdays, 11th period for POB Media Club meetings.
Got 6 more hours left to go, and then on the book right here, make sure you have to read chapter 1 and 2, okay? Chapter 1 and 2 is different.
Oh God, I'm so bored. Me too.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here.
Zager now. Taking the ball up the court to Sloman in the corner. Rabinovich, top of the key. To Iroth. Iroth driving in. Rabinovich flops right there. Falls on top of number 32, that's Kane, and Rabinovich looks to have hurt his arm maybe. Comes back up. Kane to Gamara. Gamara, bounce pass, broken up by Iroth. And gets a foul there. Foul on the floor. So that was on number 1, that's Gamara. So Hawks will get the ball with 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining.
Rabinovich coming out now. Looks like Coach Harris is telling him, slow down, calm down a little bit.
Yeah, especially you don't want to get hurt on your first game. He's been using his aggression, he's been using his size to kind of get in the paint, make good moves, but it shouldn't result in him getting injured. That is the last thing you want, especially in the first game of the season. Zager now, up to break. Break to Iroth. Iroth to Lippman. Lippman back to Iroth to Sloman. Great ball movement here for the Hawks. Iroth top of the key. Clock winding down. 3:20 left. Lippman. Off the rim. No good from Lippman, and a foul on number 25.
Fouls on play number 35, Ethan Gray.
35, sorry, I cannot see.
Checking back in for the Hawks.
So that'll be Saglin Benny with the inbounds.
Brandon Sheriff coming in now here for Ethan Brake with 3:14 left in the fourth quarter.
Saglin Benny taking the ball up the court. Pass to Alfaro into Simpson. Simpson unable to make anything happen in the paint, and Iroth will take the ball up for the Hawks. Iroth between the legs, behind the back, nice little move there. And Sloman drives in. Outside to Zager. Zager for 3. Bang! He switched it. Alex Zager for 3, putting the Hawks ahead 71-50.
He's had an impressive performance here tonight. First varsity basketball game, definitely proving that he deserves a spot on this team.
And Saglin Benny unable to make anything happen, trying for some good defense there. But Iroth evades him. Iroth now, ball top of the key. Driving in, behind the back again. Lippman slowing it down a little bit for the Hawks. Lippman finds Zager. Zager again. Misses off the front rim. So that's off the hands of Diaz. A nice pass from Alfaro, looking just directly down the court, but unable to make anything happen. Now, we will see some new players come in. That's number 13 for Plainview. That's Sam Lisnitzer. There will be a 30-second timeout, though, as the Hawks do lead 71-50 with just over 2 minutes left.
Definitely been a fun one here tonight. It's always fun in the Collesium. Being back here is exciting, and the Hawks definitely putting on a show for us here.
Yeah, I mean, it's home opener. It's winter basketball season. I feel like no matter what the outcome is, I think basketball is one of the funnest sports to watch, one of the most fun sports to announce, if I can speak English here. But,
you have said funnest multiple times in the past few days, I do have to say.
Anyway, but yeah, it's just great time. Especially here in the Collesium, you know, it's a very once-a-year opportunity, and it's great. So Sam Lisnitzer, and that's going to be Timmy McDonough, number 4. We're going to see a lot of new people, day in as well. So an entirely new lineup here. Lisnitzer drives in, and 1! Sam Lisnitzer off the bench for Plainview. And the bench hyping them up here. It's always good to see, you have the basketball family. You have those guys always hyping you up no matter if you're a bench warmer or if you are a starter. So listen, sir. Unable to make the free throw. Hawks still lead 73-50. And we'll see some new faces also for Oceanside. That's number 24. Alexander Bay. So listen, sir, take the ball up once again. Drives outside to Ruling. Ruling drains a three. See, I was talking earlier before about this Hawks bench, their depth that they have, and you have guys who can come off the bench and still put up a productive game even with a minute left. And foul and one. That's number 10 for Oceanside. That's Zach Minsky.
Jimmy McDonough, his first, team second. At the line, the game one is Lieutenant Minsky.
So Minsky will shoot a free throw. Hawks still lead by 22. And Minsky drains it. Listen, sir. We'll take the ball up the court once again. Out to McDonough. To Diane. McDonough. Another three! This Hawks bench is automatic. Back-to-back threes.
And these are the guys who had such an insane season on JV last year. No surprise them being so productive right here.
And a nice lay there for Jack Grimaldi. Ruling to McDonough. Diane able to hold on to the ball. Blocks, though, from the back. And Diane kind of charging in a little bit there. Jack Grimaldi. Yeah, so that's going to be a charge.
Fouls on play number 22, Danny Dale. His first, team third.
So Grimaldi will inbound to Alexander. Outside, 20 seconds left on the clock. And a nice take there from number 15. That's Jack Grimaldi once again. He does get fouled. 16.5 left. Very successful opening match for Plainview. 79-57 as the clock winds down. Let's see how Grimaldi fares at the free throw line. Misses his first.
I'm very excited to see the stat sheet after this one, just to see how many players put up points in this game. I think that's so important for this Hawks team, and they'll be able to build on that all season.
A majority of this team did put up points, as Grimaldi misses his second as well. Listen, sir. Take the ball up, take it slow. 10 seconds left, clock winds down, he'll hold it. And that'll be it. 3, 2, 1, and the Hawks have won their season opener, ladies and gentlemen. A huge game, honestly, from their bench, from their starters, all around, just a great game. 79-57, one of the highest point totals I think I've seen in a basketball game ever for a varsity basketball game in high school.
Yeah, just a great performance from the Hawks here tonight. And like I said at the start of the game, it's all about gaining confidence early on in the season. They had a tough loss to start their season last year. They were able to get this huge win, huge confidence builder, and I think this is going to be a great boost for this Hawks team.
Yeah, and I think it's very interesting. Obviously, you see some tougher opponents. Obviously, Oceanside finished last year 2-18, but it's good that they're putting up 80 points against them. I would rather have that than have it be a close game against kind of a below average team. But it'll be good when we play teams like Syosset, when you play teams in your conference who are a little bit more challenging. Obviously, you have, Herrick's, you have even Academy Charter, you have some teams like that who are in our conference. But honestly, a great start to the season. And I think everything you expect. If you're Coach Harris, that's kind of the perfect game you have there. That's everything you want to see out of your team.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see how the rest of the season plays out. Unfortunately, they have multiple away games upcoming. I think it's about 5 or 6. So hopefully we'll be able to call some of their upcoming home games. But for now, stay tuned for some girls broadcasts.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of girls varsity basketball. Obviously, it's going to be a very interesting season for them too, losing superstar Emma Heaney, and a lot of their team was seniors. So we'll see how that plays out. That'll be later. That'll be more on POB Media. But for now, I'm Gavin Weingarten, joined alongside Alana Mitnick, Aslan Khan switching for us, Ethan Saxton on camera, and of course our wonderful advisor, Mr. Joseph Pilata. Thank you all for watching. This has been POB Media's first broadcast of the winter sports season.